It's enough of that. Ugh, shit. Huh. All right. It has been a minute. That's all I got. That's all the intro I got. So it's getting that time of the year where days are getting shorter, less sunlight. We're all stuck inside because it's getting cold. Us up here in the northern hemisphere.
That's the best hemisphere.
You guys in the south, shut up. It's in about you right now. I'm trying to paint a scene here. So, leaves falling down. It's getting a bit windy. It's getting chilly. Jackets, ugh, heat on. Basically, you're gonna be inside a lot, right? And what's called SADS, or seasonal affective disorder, sets in, you know? You get tired of sitting in the house. There's less sunlight. Sunlight makes you happy, stuff like that. A little bit less active. It's not warm. Not a whole lot of shows going on. Summer's over, and you're in the house just working on stuff. It affects me for sure, because I know I'm going through, not writer's block right now, but I feel like I'm getting there. So basically all this video is going to go over is just a few things, there's just a list of things that help you get out of writer's block, help you feel more inspired, more just in the right headspace to write. But in no particular order. So first thing you can do, try using another DAW. If you use Ableton, try using FL Studio. If you use FL Studio, try using Ableton. Try using Cubase, Reaper, Pro Tools. Yeah, if you own another DAW, or if you own another DAW, you know what I mean. You can try that too. Yeah, that helps spark creativity. You know, workflow is probably completely different, or just a little bit different to where you might do something differently. Let's just put it like that. Another thing you could do, try a different plugin. Something you haven't used before, something you haven't used in a long time, something you downloaded or bought or acquired, you know what I mean, that you haven't used as much as you thought you would. Let's go more. Find a weird sample to flip. Go through YouTube, search up, I don't know, anything really.
You are great. You are magnificent. You can do whatever you want to do.
And then try to make that into a track. It's a good one. Go outside. I know I just did that whole painting a picture thing of it's crap outside, but still, get out, do something. Be like physically active. That can really help get past any like anxiety or stress you might be having. It can help you pass blocks along the way. It really helps with me. If you pay attention to like any post I make on Instagram, I'm always like riding my bike or something. And that for me really helps. Just getting out, clearing your mind, being like fully in the moment of whatever you're doing. When you get back home, you're just like, all right, I'm ready to go. Or you're still in the same spot and it only helped a little bit. But you know, you can't really help yourself if you don't try. Yeah. This is for anybody that's like an instrumentalist. Try playing your instrument. Try writing ideas on that instrument. I play the viola. That's my main instrument. Sometimes I write stuff on there, just like little ideas, just playing around. Sometimes, a lot of times my things come from piano, other random instruments I pick up and play. Yeah, guitar is like back there, isn't it? Try that. Another thing you can do, stop listening to music. I know that is gonna, it's like, how does that work? And music is my inspiration. To a point, because you can start listening, and if you're not making anything, or maybe if you are, when you do start to like put ideas down, oftentimes you will find you are making what you heard. Like you're subconsciously pushing yourself towards someone you were listening to, which isn't a bad thing if you can like catch yourself while you're doing it and like recognize it. Otherwise, you might end up copying somebody, and then, you know, you finish this thing and you're just like, oh, send it to your buddy, and they're like, yeah, Mackie G already made Tour, so you can't really do it twice. And then you're just sitting there like, and then you're back where you started. Yeah, and on that note, this is gonna hurt. Stop listening to drum and bass. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I know, crazy, right? Like I said, for the last thing, you're gonna end up copying, you're gonna being too influenced, and you're gonna subconsciously or consciously become those things that are influencing you. Listening to other things, like I listen to jazz, listen to a lot of techno and house, that's different enough. Orchestral music, either like classical stuff or more like film scores, things like that. That's always inspiring. And it's also a way to find cool samples that you'll probably have to recreate because copyright's a thing. But yeah, try that. just for a little bit. I know it's hard. We all love drum and bass, but sometimes you gotta put it to the side, you know? Try giving yourself like a set of rules to make a track, like guidelines, rules, whatever. Say I'm only gonna make a track in like, let's say a different time signature plus only these 3 instruments. Let's see what I can make. That forced restriction can make you come up with a whole lot of things. But on the opposite side, giving yourself no rules at all and just opening up your DAW and just be like, make something. Just start throwing things together. Don't overanalyze. Don't try to mix your way through it. Just go with like your gut feeling. Probably end up in a really cool place. Give that a shot. Work in a different genre, different BPM. Try mashing up genres, something like that. Something that will, you know, get your kind of the creative machine flowing. Every now and then I try and make like a house track, which I haven't done in forever, or something like trancey, or even like halftime D&B. It's different enough to where you're gonna push yourself a little out of your comfort zone, you know? Yeah, just to get the creativeness going. You might make something at like, say house tempo, 126, 28-ish, and maybe at the end, you just speed it up to 174. And it's like, this works at this tempo. Maybe it doesn't. But, you know, experiment, that'll really help. Another thing, find someone to work with. Send them like a quick idea. Ask if they have any sketches that, you know, they've been sitting on for a while. That might inspire you to do something different, you know, pass things back and forth. When you collaborate, you don't have to come up with all the ideas. You can have up some ideas, and then whoever you're with is like, okay, yeah, we can try that, we can do this. Maybe add this. And then you're like, yeah, we can do this, and then maybe we can do this. And then they're like, yeah, or maybe we cannot do that because that's a terrible idea. But check this one out. You're like, I really like that idea. Then you're like, you're out of the band. You'll never have that journey if you don't try and collaborate. I don't know. That could help you get out of your writer's block rut. Work on the non-music side of your career. So, I mean, we all want to, I guess, go somewhere with producing music and drum and bass. So maybe work on some graphic design ideas you have for like a logo, or like an artistic vision you have or want for yourself. I don't know. Work on your social media presence. It's a necessary evil. I hate, oh, look at me. I'm doing this now. I'm doing this. Now I'm doing this. Look at me. It's like, don't care. I don't. I try to post when something's relevant. Otherwise, you'll get those Instagram stories where I'm just like spinning around in the chair. You know, but you can work on that branding, things like that, marketing, something that will help you on the other side of creating music, at least until, you know, you're big enough to like have a manager and all that stuff. I'm not, so what do I know? Yeah, that's a thing. And anything else really. Don't focus on the fact that you have writer's block, or you just have some kind of block that's keeping you from creating music, or anything for that matter. You know, try to take your mind off things. Find something else that makes you happy, makes you excited, makes you, you know, almost just as fired up to work. You know, we're all like balancing a life outside of this whole music adventure we're on. Like I have school, got work, and now I'm after work, still got clothes on, just like I'm just gonna make a video. Boom. Oh, another thing. You can make videos. I don't know. If you know something, anything, just make a video out of it. Everyone does it. Whether or not they should. Doesn't even have to be like instructional. Just be, hey, this is who I am. This is what I was doing. Like, subscribe, share, whatever. You know, the whole YouTube thing. We all got our own ways with trying to like get out of our own head and back on whatever we want to do. Because this stuff is like important to us. So we try to find ways to cope, to manage that stress or anxiety or whatever that might be surrounding it, you know? If you need help, find somebody. Want someone to talk to? Talk to me. Or don't. It's cool. But if you want to talk to me, segue, check that out. Join us over on Discord. Join us. And yeah, that's about it. Hope this made some kind of sense. I'm just kind of rattling stuff off. Yeah, the writer's block is an issue that we all have. So I just finished this. I've been working on this for like a month, since the summer, like July. What's the date? Okay, August 23rd. I just finished it last week. Yes, Sunday. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, YouTube crap, whatever. Thanks for everybody who's a Patreon member. Supports me on there. It's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one whenever that happens to be. Just keep keeping it real.